Claire McCaskill, I'm not calling for radical reforms. I'm just saying this is where we are right now. And the Democratic Party, as Mika said at the top of the show, the Democratic Party is the one party that can stop a band of fascists who use violence to try to overthrow presidential elections, and their accomplices in the Senate and the House who will do nothing to stand up to that sort of violence or these extreme measures. The Democratic Party, for all of its failings, seems to be the only political institution that can stop them. The question is, how do they stop them in a way that actually lets the will of the majority once again have a say in the direction of their country?
Well, Joe, I'm coming to you from the very first home of mandated pregnancy for rape victims. That is the law in my state at this moment. And I think we have to admit that many Democrats were lulled into a sense of complacency when it came to state legislatures. I don't think most Americans have been paying close attention to what Republican legislatures have been up to. And I'm going to take a moment here, if you don't mind, just to walk you down how extreme the law currently is in Missouri. First of all, an unborn child is a zygote, a single cell organism in Missouri right now is a child. Secondly, a woman can be prosecuted, and they're lying about this. This is what's really interesting. They are really uncomfortable they've gone this far because the governor's lying about it. Other organizations are lying about it. But I spent the weekend with prosecutors and statutory construction experts looking at the Missouri law. A woman can be prosecuted right now for taking anything or using any device that is not intended to increase the likelihood of survival of a fetus. That means anything that prevents implantation of a zygote or anything that prevents fertilization of an egg. So that means in Missouri right now, women can be prosecuted for IUDs, certainly for the morning after pill. And they're lying about it, and they're trying to say, because there's a throwaway line in one of the sections, that she can't be prosecuted for conspiracy, but they never say she can't be prosecuted for the crime itself or for being an accessory to the crime. And then the second definition gets into this contraception. It is unbelievably extreme what they've done in Missouri. And the governor put out a press release saying women couldn't be prosecuted. So they don't even want Missourians to know how far they've gone. But watch, there'll be a zealous prosecutor out there somewhere in red Missouri that will go after a woman on this basis.